Talk to me about pitfalls, mistakes, things
Yeah.
you see in this process that people make. Obviously, they're not trying to make mistakes here, but I'm sure
Yeah.
you see people fall into a lot of maybe the same bad habits, either as they build their profiles or they're out there looking.
Yeah. One of the things I think big mistake that people do is they say, I'm going to apply to everything that I see. They spray and they pray, right? Big mistake. You don't use your energy like that, right? What you want to do is you really want to apply for things that you think that you're truly qualified for. Make sure that you're thinking about how could I do a great job at this job? It'll make you much more confident. The other thing is that people will go into the interview process not having rehearsed. So much of the interview process and the negotiation process is a performance art. You don't get comfortable talking about money without talking about money. And you don't want to have that conversation with a recruiter or a hiring manager for the first time. Practice with a mentor, practice with a colleague, practice with a friend, so that you would get into that interview and it's just like you and I sitting here having a conversation. Easy breezy.
A big part of this, and listen, I admit, way early in my career, did I learn this the hard way, is the importance of always having questions for the person who's interviewing you for. So what are some of your top tips for landing a new job?
Number one is really focus. I think that we've gotten into this habit of where people are just sort of sending out tons of applications. And it's really frustrating to get all of those no's. Instead of sending out 50, do 5. And be really strategic about those 5. One of the things that you can do on the LinkedIn platform is set your preferences. If 401k matching is really important to you, if work-life balance is really important to you, if a certain salary is really important to you or geography is important to you, set that up in your job's preferences. And every time a job comes up on the platform, you'll get that job highlighted to you and then respond really quickly. One of the things that's important is to respond to recruiters early. If you're responsive to a recruiter will be responsive back to you. That's typically how it goes. Here's the other thing about that. Yeah, early bird gets the worm, but be ready when that recruiter hits you back. You should already know who your references are going to be and why they're your references. And let your references know kind of what you want them to make sure they hit on when they do talk to you, to the recruiter. All of those things are really important. The other thing I would say is know what it is that you really want. It'll help you make a better decision about which jobs you go after, because your skills are going to be really, really important for you to highlight. They're highly transferable to other industries, but know what you want. And then be a little bit open to the adventure, because there may be some opportunities at companies you would never think of normally, or maybe even in a geography that you hadn't thought about, where it could be remote or could be in another city that you think, maybe.